Jack, sometimes when I'm doing counseling, I'll have somebody tell me what all's wrong with everybody around them, and they'll have no idea that all of their loved ones have identified them as the problem. What it is that they don't have awareness. Do you have it? And is that something that you really want?
Yeah, I think the last question is the one that I would ask most people because, people will lie and say, oh yeah, I got awareness. Sure. But honestly, do you really want to be aware of, and no offense to any human being that's listening to this, because I'm talking to myself too, do you really want to be aware of how messed up you might be? How you might mess up things in your life, how your relationship issues might be your fault. I've known people that have been married 5 and 6 times and single right now. It's a tough thing. If you're not aware, you're just going to repeat the things over and over and over again, and then find ways to blame everybody else and everything else. And I think it's important to really ask yourself, do I really want to know? Because knowing some of those issues that you have is hard. And I think that's why people deny, and that's why people will deflect, and because they don't really want to know where the problem is, because that's just too much to take to think that I can have that problem.
You are never going to change something that you're unaware of. And if it's everybody else, if everybody else is the problem, it's your parents, it's your siblings, it's the person that you're dating, it's your coworkers, if it's everyone else, I can say this, I'm a doctor, it's probably you. And so it's time to start getting real about what you can change, because this is actually great news. You're never going to change everyone else, but you could change you. You could change the way that you interact, the things that you do that turn people off or turn people away, because I would even be willing to bet that you know what they are and you don't like them either.
Yeah, I think what's good is to have somebody in your life, whether it's a brother, a best friend, I don't know, somebody that you trust, that's going to be honest with you, and start having them hold you accountable. Maybe learn some different skills when it comes to being aware, even some social acumen to know what you're saying and what you're doing and how that rubs people the wrong way or how it affects people. And have that person, whenever you do something or say something, then have them looking and say, hey man, that is not okay, and here's why. So you can start understanding, because sometimes self-awareness, if you've neglected it for years and years and years, it doesn't come easy at that point.
It's not comfortable. Think about your last 5 conflicts or your 5 most strained relationships. Here's the question: what percentage of it is their fault? What percentage of it is your fault? If you can add up the sum of those 5 and your number is still pretty stinking low, we might have some work to do on awareness.
Yeah.
If you need help with that, give us a call.